Hi everyone, Pete Chang, PGA here. I grew up a huge Michael Jordan fan, and the latest documentary, The Last Dance, got me inspired. So we have Michael Jordan at 1986, when he was a young pup on the video on the left, and this video on the right is a little bit more recent one. So let's take a look at it full speed. Pretty good action here. And this is the recent one. So Tiger, in his interview with Cigar Aficionado, said that he plays almost every day, and he plays 36 almost every day. So he is an absolute diehard golfer. So let's take a look at this swing before. I see that right leg straightening a little bit. I see a lot of hip churn, nice free flowing. Full shoulder turn, hands are nice and high. Watch this transition. He gets into that squat beautifully in that transition. I don't really see any tugging of the handle here. Tremendous. As he gets an impact, you see his right elbow, club head, and right hip matched up at impact. Beautiful. Nice full release into a finish. I mean, that is pretty darn good. Now, as what's interesting though is as he gotten older, it's a much different swing we see here, and I don't think it is a good change that he made, especially as he's getting older and he's not as flexible as he was in 1986. So what I'm noticing that's definitely different is, I definitely see a pivot or a lower body in the backswing. I see that right knee staying flexed. I see a very limited hip churn, and because of those things, I see a very limited shoulder turn. He's not even close to getting to 90. So I would, if I were Michael's instructor, I would take this video from 1986 and say, hey, let's try to swing a little bit more like this. Let's get that hips looking more that away, going back. Let that right, as his hips turn back, his right leg is naturally going to want to straighten out a little bit, and that's going to allow his upper body to turn more. I would even tell him with the driver to kick that left knee in, let that left heel come off the ground a little bit, so that we could use his big frame and he could get way more power out of his golf swing. It's still pretty good. He gets it back to impact, but notice how, because his lower body isn't able to be as active, his transition isn't quite as dynamic as it was. Going into the ball, it's still good, but I think Mike could definitely use to gain a few extra yards if he just took a look at his old swing and try to copy it. I hope you like this. I certainly did. Oh yeah. Old Mike's swing was way better. See you next time.